Welcome to Soto Creations, where we make your imagination a reality. Today, I am so excited to bring my imagination to reality, and I hope you appreciate this decor as much as I do. I've been thinking about this for some time, and I decided to try to see if I could pull this off and make my imagination a reality, and I'm very excited with how everything turned out. You'll see me plan through this whole design because I've never done this before, and my biggest challenge with this was trying to create that arch that you see at the top of a heart. So I'm starting out by inflating some red balloons. These are Qualitex balloons. The bigger ones are 16 inches and the smaller ones are 11 inches. My initial thought was I would make a line for the longest part of the balloon going from left to right and use that as a guide to then create my other colors. Now, I also added to the challenge by making somewhat of a design that has 3 separate colors. Because it's Valentine's Day, I did not want to create just a red balloon heart. I wanted to add some pink as well, and I decided to create 2 shades of pink. So as you can see, that is my base, and you saw me demonstrate how I'm planning now to inflate the balloons that will go on the top parts of the heart to create that arch on the top and the bottom. So I start by inflating just 2 quads, separate quads, and I'm going to use those quads. I had a balloon there that just popped, so I find it hard to untie the balloons once they're tied, so I just inflated a new one, pulled that one off, and then I have that piece that I'm going to attach there through the balloon and this other piece on the other side, hoping that I create a design. Now you'll have to pardon me because throughout this balloon I have to pause, look at the screen. I'm using the screen to see if it's even on both sides, and I'm also looking on the other side. So just pardon as I look and we design through this together. I hope you're also trying to figure it out as you're watching and just go along with me as we design this. Now I'm using this beautiful shade of pink to attach where it's going to look like it's the middle part of the heart. So I'm attaching it in 2 places, then I'm readjusting. Again, the good thing with balloons is you can somewhat twist them around, move them around to make it adjust. If you notice, all of a sudden the red balloon has arched up. So I'm going to go with the flow of this because it's arched up. I'm just going to continue designing. So I'll just add another quad to that pink balloon that I've added right there. So I'll add it right on the bottom right corner of the design so that it creates my heart, because I notice I'm not going to fight with the balloon if they're automatically trying to adjust with that heart there at the top, with the curve at the top. So there you have part of the heart. I'm laying down to see if my design makes sense, and I'm thinking through, looking at the screen, adjusting balloons as I go. But this was a tough one, I must admit. Here is a lighter shade of pink. I'm going to add that to the bottom and then decide how I want to adjust everything once again. It's tough because you have to create a heart shape, and you'll have to bear with me and follow along till the end of the video, because I'll show you the changes I made after I recorded, because I thought it was recording, but it didn't record the very last part where I adjusted a couple of balloons and I put my bow on my teddy bear. So just bear with me. Now I'm adjusting the balloon. I think that I'm ready to hang the heart on the wall. I just have 2 nails on the wall that we use to put up frames. Of course, I try to rearrange my living room space the best I can. So I have 2 screws that I put on the wall. I'm just gonna use those, and they're the perfect distance apart that I can just hang this balloon on. I'll adjust the frame here as I noticed it wasn't adjusted. So I have my 260 Qs on the wall on those screws that we put on the wall, and I'll just attach on both sides, and that's enough for this balloon to stay in place. What my plan is to get it on the wall, then I can adjust or add balloons and do all the other designs. Being an organic balloon, I definitely will add some of the 5-inch balloons to the design of the 3 colors so that it creates a good design. Now at this point, it doesn't look quite like a heart, but again, I have to make adjustments, and I'll move you over because you're somewhat to the right, so it's hard to really see the angle of the balloon. So I'll adjust where you're actually looking directly at the balloon and the design, and that will help me as well as I look through the screen where I can make adjustments. I noticed the base of the balloon is not there, so I put that piece right there to create that pointed part, and there you go. That is directly looking at the balloon. As I said, if you're looking from the side, it's hard to tell if it's even. I'm adding some of the 5-inch clusters to fill in so it is an actual organic balloon. It's, to me, doesn't end the design, doesn't make sense if we're doing an organic look and we don't have that dimension of different sizes. So the 5-inch just partly fills up the heart so that it's full on the sides and in the middle, but also creates that organic dimension that we all love very much. And I'm making sure that I'm matching the same color of the 5-inch to the color of the other balloons that are already on the wall. If this is your first time tuning in, please don't forget to click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. We post once a week and we post videos on decor items. I'm showing you how I'm going to fill up the sides of the balloon. I attached 2 balloons, one 11-inch and one 16-inch, and I use half of a 260Q to attach my 5-inch quads. And I'm doing this because I noticed my heart is not quite full, so I needed some more space on the very top, and I have 2 of those I'm putting on both sides. As you can see, the 2 ends at the very top there look pointed, so this kind of looks like a triangle. So at the end, when I do the final video of the whole design, I'll show you where I adjust the balloon so that it's round and it looks like the thumbnail does. Again, I'm putting more filler balloons right there and making those adjustments as I go. Again, I'll fix those corners that are pointed later on in the video, but I'm just making adjustments. I can't finish this look without adding more of that teddy bear cute look to the design, so you'll see how that looks very nice towards the end as well. Like I said, a lot of adjustments. I have this ribbon, it's kind of a paper ribbon, and I'm going to cut out 5 pieces that will be the ribbon that the teddy bear is gonna hold, as though the teddy bear is holding this heart and bringing the heart to you for Valentine's Day. So the idea here is to attach each ribbon to different points on the base of the balloon so that when I tie it all together or hold it all together like a bunch, they're not all collapsed together where it looks like one string. So I do want it to look like 5 separate strings coming out. And again, stay till the end so you can see a close-up of what I'm doing. It's hard for me to show you right now as I'm doing it. As you can see, when I hold it together, you see separate strands. So I'm tying them at separate points. That way, when I hold it and the teddy bear holds onto it, then they're not all joined as one ribbon. So there you have it. I forgot to press record to show you how I tie this bow and how I tie it to the teddy bear's hand, but you want to make sure it's tied to the front so it looks like the teddy bear is actually holding on, and of course leave some ribbon hanging down so it looks like it's actually holding on to it. So here you can see right in there, they're all tied to separate points up there so that it's giving you that effect, and I'm separating that one to make sure that it actually looks separated. And this is the final look. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more Valentine videos coming up. I'll link what we've done so far this year. And thank you again. And that's where I switched the balloon so it looks more rounded, and I love the design. So again, tell me down below what you think of it. And if you try it out, don't forget to tag us on Instagram so we can see your designs and appreciate it as well. Thank you all so much and stay blessed.